Hello, my name is Agnes, and by July 1st, I'm going to be starting Changing My Life in 6 Months challenge. I made a video about my intro and goals, so if you wanna see that, it will be up there. I wanted to use week 26 as a test week to see if I could actually do it weekly and daily, the goals that I had set. Now, I already know that I'm going to be amending some goals. Now, I did keep some of them loose on purpose, so it could entail a lot of things, but the goal was to see if anything needed to be changed. We're still in that week. We're still in week 26. Today's date is the 27th of June, so the week is not over, but I already know of some things that I need to change. It has been kind of a rough week, not gonna lie. I keep a list of what I've done, have done list. I have one for the Monday, then I have one for Tuesday, then day 25 was just kind of a blur. I didn't do anything. It's just all around shitty day. Then day 26 is very short too. I did manage more the 26th. And today is the 27th, and I have actually been doing good the 27th, but you will see that. But without further ado, we will start on Monday, the 23rd. I will see you then. Excuse the fan in the background. I woke up and I went to the bathroom as I do, and I did my skincare as part of my morning routine, and then I got to the part in my morning routine that I'm just starting. This is the prologue. Yeah. So I'm implementing something new, a new habit I want. And that is cleaning the kitchen before I take my coffee. And I was just sitting in this chair right here, and I was just like, I really don't want to clean the kitchen. It's not a lot. It's just like clean up a little bit. What do you want, kitchen? But I was like, I really don't want to. Well, but then I thought to myself, because in this book, it's more about who do you want to be? What kind of person do you want to be? And I was like, I don't necessarily want to be a cleanly person. I don't feel the need for that, or I don't, like, that would be nice, but it's not something I want. But then I thought, okay, what do I want? I came to the realization that I want to be someone who has their shit together. And so I asked myself, would someone who has their shit together regularly clean their kitchen? And in my eyes, they would. And so that made me get up and clean a little bit. I put the dishwasher over, and it made me feel kind of nice. I felt really good. And then I made my coffee, and now it's time to read more of this book, and I was feeling not that great. And now I'm just like, yeah, I would be able to do that. I want to go for a walk later today. I really want to do that, but going for a walk has some bad connotations for me and some anxieties. A person who has their shit together would be able to go for a walk if they wanted to go for a walk. Is this the right way to go about it? I don't know, but it's working and I feel good about it, so can't be all bad, right? Anyway, that is my update. There she is in all her glory. Yankinim's. That is a facial expression if I have a song, yeah? Hello. Wind in my hair and everything. I've read the chapter in my book now. I just read about habit stacking, and that's exactly what I'm trying to do. So after I've just closed the book, now I don't usually record, but I've written down that I want to have language learning as a habit. I've already implemented that I read every morning when I have my coffee, and that is great. So now I want to have, she's distracting. Now I want to stack language learning on top of reading. What is that? Midpoint, Ada's powers. This is an old outline for my ritualistic Trapped by Blood Wow, totally different plot. Totally. Okay. That's fun. That's fun. Kidum. You little rascal, why are you a trash goblin? Kidum. Kidum. Don't eat it. Don't eat it. I want to go for a walk. I haven't done that. Now the day's not over. I could still go for a walk if I wanted to, but I don't want to. I want to. I also planned on writing today, and it's 11 minutes past 1. And so what would I want more? Going for a walk or writing? And here I gotta admit, I like writing more. I like the result of writing more. The thing is, I'm in a bad place in my story. No, I'm not. My process. No, I'm not in a specific place in my story. I don't know. I don't know. I need to re-outline. For the 15,000th time, I need to figure out what needs to happen, because I've changed it so many times in my head, and I've had multiple versions of it. I am done with cleaning the kitchen, so now it is time. I can keep the door open, I guess. It is time, yes, to read and enjoy it. No, I cleaned the kitchen. I made my coffee. And now it's time to sit and read. I have my little notebook. And yesterday I didn't get as much done. I did get some stuff done. I didn't expect to get as much stuff done as I did, but I also wanted to get more stuff done than what I did. Does that make sense? Kidooms. You're just gonna flop right there? Yeah, that is a good spot. That is a good spot. You little rascal, you're not trying to chew anything, are you, kidooms? Okay, good. Oh, big yawn. Anyway, it is the 24th of June. Yes. Still reading this. Motivation is overrated. Environment often matters more. Are you busy, kidooms? Can you decide if you want to lay down, kidooms? No, kidooms. Wow. Is that even comfy, kidooms? Is that even comfy? No, you're so cute. Okay, enough. She's so cute. I should not look at her. And yet I keep looking at her in the viewfinder. But it is, well, what's the clock? 9:28. I scrolled social media. As you do. After I had read my chapter. Because I put language learning on. I just did not want to do it. Do I want to be a person that can speak said language? Yes, I would love to be a person that can speak said language. But do I want to put in the work for it? I'm not sure I do. But why do I not want to? Is it because language material is not fun? Do I need to find something else? A different way of learning the language? I did think about translating song lyrics, because that sounds pretty fun. like if I find a song. The thing is that I asked myself, what would a person who had their shit together do? That is, like, maybe they would do other stuff than learning it, like a language. So that doesn't really work. Hello. I have been trying to write this damn draft for a while now. It is the 24th of June. And I said that I'd be done with this draft by the end of June. Ha ha ha. I need to re-outline. Again. Mishakinums. Kiddos? Yeah, that's my drink. I'm supposed to have my camera up there. Kiddos, I know you like sitting on it, even though it's too small for you. Yeah? Kiddo, I was actually gonna use it. What do you have to say for yourself? Yeah, are you majestic on your throne, kiddos? Okay, can I actually use it while you're sitting there? No, I cannot. Okay. Don't push it down, kiddos. You're sniffing it. Kiddos. Okay. We're just gonna have a different intro then. Yes. Hello from my sofa. Anyways, I need to outline again. Have I said that? I don't know where I am. But the thing is, I don't wanna. That's the thing. No. I'm feeling overwhelmed. Very overwhelmed. And I haven't written in a while. I've written a little bit, but I have some choices to make, and I don't know what to choose. Kiddos. Yeah, I don't know what to choose. So I need to mull it over. Oh my god, thank you. Kiddos. Oh, can I actually use the thing I was meant to? And I have two different outlines right now. I have my current discombobulated outline, and then I have what I thought up for the new outline. And I need to smush or have them work together, because I don't know what I want. Yes, that's why. Am I stalling? No. I have some stuff. I have some note cards, or just paper. I don't have a lot, but I have some. Pen and eraser. Yes. Hair doodle-doot. Yes. My phone, which I probably won't be needing. A beverage. This is tea, cold brew tea with strawberry and raspberries that I've been infusing, and then some lemon simple syrup. Charger that I should probably plug in. Laptop with my old outline, or my original outline. A folder where I had my new outline. Where is it? So now it's just about figuring out what needs to happen and then edit as I outline. Because I've tried being like, okay, outline is this, and then I start editing, and then I have to go back to outlining, and then I start editing again, and then it. So we're gonna outline and edit as we go. That is my plan. Now it's just getting started. Hello from me and my kiddos. Yes, kiddos. Donut. No, kiddos. You love this blanket. You love it. What have I been doing? What have I done? Absolutely nothing. The kiddo is doing a reenactment of what I have been doing. Taking a nap. That is what yeah, that's what I did. Yeah, she joined me in the nap. Yeah, you also took a nap with me, kiddos. Yeah, so I haven't written anything, and I I need to do something about that. I have my laptop open. Let's do that while the camera is on me. Just insert my code. Go to my document. I have this open. And I need to figure out where I was. We were at transformation. Yes. So, and then we go to help. And then it's slum meeting. Then it's teach me. These are the chapter titles. It's just what I call them. I'm not sure if I want to include it in the book. But it's just so I have some cues to let me know what the freak it's about. Yeah, teach me. Okay, so teach me. Yeah. I need actually something to write on. So we've got teach me, and then I've got scenes that needs merging. So far, so good. Teach me, and then okay. They question. I'm questioning things. Okay. So many things I need to change. Okay. Scenes that need merging. I'm gonna put you somewhere else. Scenes that need merging. Out of the way. Well, I need to, I have a gap in my book. Or a scene that I haven't written fully yet. So I might as well do that. It's in chapter 30. Questioning. And it's quite a short chapter. Very short. I'm actually wondering if I should. I'm just gonna merge chapter 31 and 30. Then we delete. And then that's a ripple effect, so I need to change. Oh, oops. 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Is there more? Yes, there is more. Oh, 37. Yeah, that should be fine. Should be fine, right? Kiddos, you're kind of on my outline. Just in case you didn't know, that is in fact my outline you're sitting on. What the f***? Then you just get more comfy on it. Kiddos, you were sitting so nicely on the sofa. What happened? Yeah, what happened, kiddos? Yeah, what happened? What is it? Can I see? Can I read some of it? Not all of it. Oh. Yeah, that's great. Oh, you now I can see it. Thank you, kiddos. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, kiddos. Update. Okay, update time. I've added 634 words to my manuscript. I am over the hurdle of not knowing where to go from here. I've just decided to take it one scene at a time, one chapter, and then go chronologically and look at what is in my manuscript, and then have my outline, if you can see it, beside me, and then having it as a reference. This is the outline I created that I wanted to change it to. I'm not gonna change it to that. I'm gonna merge it-ish. You whoopsie. Anyways, it is Thursday of my experimental week. My prologue, if you will. Yesterday I did not do anything. I brushed my teeth, I emptied my cat's litter box, and that was it. At some point I did make myself coffee. I didn't clean the kitchen, but I did read a chapter. But I'm so tired. I'm actually at that point where I'm in. The reason why I wanted to do this prologue or test week was to try and see if I needed to modify anything. If I needed to shift some goals, some habits that I wanted to make. And I do think I need to modify some stuff. How much can you see through a keyhole? If there's someone standing guard outside, you probably can't see how many people are standing guard outside.
I mean, that depends.
On?
The problem is you can see a lot through a keyhole. The problem is like, how deep is the keyhole? Because for every centimeter deeper that keyhole is, the more of a blind angle you get. Are they standing right next to the door, then you can't see shit?
Yeah.
Are they standing looking at the door, then you can like see them?
Yeah. But they're probably standing right in front of the door, or at least like next to it.
You can try the bathroom door.
I did. I could see the entrance door fine, but I couldn't see like...
That is why you usually need those peepholes, because they have a...
lens.
And who is trying to look through a door? I assume Ada.
No.
It's because you want them to be able to see them or not be able to see the guards.
They need to go out of the door and knock the guard out, but they don't know how many guards there are. She is suspecting that there's just one. They don't know for sure. There's usually just one.
I mean, the best way to do it would be to keep watch for a while and listen.
I don't have time for that.
In that case, you can be like, if they feel like there's usually just one guard, I would say, yeah, looking through the keyhole, you could more or less turn it down to be like, guarantee there's not more than two.
Yeah.
Because you would look through the keyhole, listen quickly. Of course, they should also be prepared for the idea of more, but the best they can do here is go off of assumptions.
Yes.
And then give themselves the biggest chance of having the right guess.
Yes. No, you are just the most adorable little kiddos. Showing your asshole to the world. Yeah? Just a usual Friday for you? Yeah, usual Friday? Kiddos, I'm about to film. Or I would like to film. Hello? Anyone home? Kiddos? I know you want to sit on me. I know you really want to, but I'm doing stuff. Do you want to sit and look outside the window? I mean, feel free to do that. Oh, you're gonna make biscuits, kiddos. Are you majestic, kiddos? You look... I don't know about majestic. Maybe? No, kiddos! I'm sorry I touched you. No, kiddos. Oh, please. Wait time! Please!
You're taking my feet picture. I'm demanding part of the...
You have socks on.
I have awesome socks on. My feet are sexy enough to be sexy through the socks.
That is true. That is true, yeah.
So like... If you were starting to make profit on my feet, I want it on it.
I can't see your feet, but in case it happens, I will.
That's what I thought. And I can't keep this on anymore.
Your feet are very sexy. That is very true.
Shut the fuck up.
No. Oh, Kitsu, play with me. Go ham like you just did. Are you camera shy? And that was my test week. A little all over the place. Not really coherent. Not really sticking to a schedule or routine or my habits as much. No, there's some habits I do. But I needed to readjust some things in terms of my personal life versus what I could do. That is it for my test week. Look forward to week 1 or the first week of the actual challenge, which is starting the 1st of July. I had a goal for the end of June, which was to finish editing my fantasy novel, Ritualistic Romance. Yes, I know, I still haven't figured out the name for it, but I have hope that I'm going to be able to do it quite quickly because I'm at the end. I have a few chapters left. I have 4 to 5 chapters left. It's a little, I'm outlining as I go, so I'm not entirely sure how many chapters or scenes there's going to be left, because I might add or leave some out depending on what the story needs. Because the outlining and then sticking to an outline is not working with this story. It's not. So I'm just like writing a little bit. Okay, where do I go from here? Writing that, and then, okay, where do I go from here? With an end goal in mind. I will have a video up about editing my fantasy novel, Ritualistic Romance. I will stick to a title at some point. I'm not sure how well I did this test week. Did I learn some things? Definitely. And I'm going to implement said things that I learned, but to be honest, it's the 1st of July today, and let's just say I had huge plans, huge ambitions, and very much a vision for what I wanted today to be. You know, it's the start of a new month, almost the start of a new week, the start of my challenge itself. I was hyping myself up, and then a little thing was changed that I couldn't control, and then I felt like my whole card house, or the dominoes that I had lined up perfectly, suddenly toppled. One of them toppled, and now I see everything topple over and just crashing down, and I was like, well, I hadn't prepared for that. So now I need to even more reevaluate some ways I want to do that, because it's not flexible. If one thing doesn't really fit into my plans, and I then get like, because one thing, and then everything crashes and burns, then that is not, that's a flaw in my system. Look forward to that. That is the theme for the next video of week 1 of the challenge. Great. Anyway, that is it from this prologue week. I did not meet my goal. What do you do when you set a deadline or a goal and you don't reach it in that time span that you had thought that you would? Do you then set a new goal, or do you just then try to catch up as fast as you can? Or do you just like get a mental breakdown first and then having to like work around it? So I'd love to know what other people do when they don't meet their goals or deadlines, or do their habits and then have to pick it up again. How do you go about doing that? I'd love to know. But that is it from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Bye.